The results are in. The next student body president and vice president have been elected. We got a chance to hear from them about this past week's debate.
Also coming up, one of the biggest events of the year, the 516 Film Festival is approaching fast. We have details on what you need to know about this red carpet event.
I'm Kaitlyn Martens.
And I'm Ryan Hall. Welcome to Eagle 7 News.
This past week has been full of student government election events, including the first ever presidential debate. The elections took place Tuesday and Wednesday, with the results being tallied up Wednesday night. Junior Cole Birkeland was recently elected student body president. This news came after a week and a half of campaigning between three candidates, including Cole, Samuel Viscasil, and Coral Hulcher. These three candidates had the opportunity to be a part of Northwestern's first presidential debate. Many students filled the Student Center in order to hear the candidates discuss their platforms and fight for the presidential spot.
We had a great crowd. There was probably 80 to 100 people there.
I think that we tried to be good representatives of this university and of our faith as we debated different issues that are important to the student body.
I like that they used the word debate so we could actually get out there, express our issues, the way we feel about things.
I think that having an actual debate, having an actual competition of ideas is something that is one of the hallmarks of a university as a place of free speech and the competition of ideas.
It was very energetic, very fun, very inspiring.
Election results were announced Thursday morning. Congratulations to Cole and David.
Over spring break, our very own studio got a complete update from a generous donor. A generous donation that will greatly impact the communication department. Slayton, Maine, a video production and marketing company based in Minneapolis, has given a generous donation of over $100,000 in equipment. The studio is now fully HD, complete with new cameras, monitors, and TVs. Eagle 7 will now be able to produce a more professional-looking show that will display a clearer picture for our audience. Prior to this update, we were working with a standard definition studio from our last update back in 2003. Now let's send it over to sports with Anderson.
Thanks, Ryan. Spring sports are in full swing here at Northwestern. The UNW men's lacrosse team may have only begun their second season, but they have already gone through multiple coaching changes. The newest addition to the athletic staff has already made UNW history. Our own Kaitlyn Martens has more.
I didn't know I was the first African-American head coach, but it's an honor for me.
Coach Jay Mays makes Northwestern history by stepping into the lacrosse program as the first African-American head coach.
I think in the sport of lacrosse, there's not a lot of African-Americans, and so to have a African-American head coach is something that's pretty cool, and something I think my nephews can, and other African-American kids can look up to.
After 20 years of coaching high school and college lacrosse, Coach Mays brings his experience to the field as the men's team soars into its second season of play.
We have a really good core of guys with the team, and so we really want to come together as a team, start to grow and learn and learn each other, and make a name for University of Northwestern lacrosse in this area.
For Eagle 7 News, I'm Kaitlyn Martens.
The head coach for baseball has also made some history of his own this past week. Coach Dave Peeve won his 400th baseball game. Our own Ryan Mitchell caught up with Captain Nate Enstrom on their season.
The Northwestern baseball team season is underway here in the later stages of March. The Eagles went to US Bank Stadium earlier this month for a doubleheader and played 8 games in Fort Pierce, Florida for their spring break trip. We caught up with one of the key pieces to this year's team, senior Nathan Enstrom.
We have a lot of young guys, so it's been really cool to show them how this program should run and be a good leader for them. We're going to have guys step up, young guys through the old guys, and we've already seen that we need that, and we've already seen that happen in the 10 games we've played this year. So that's going to be huge, is just having everyone step up when it's their chance to do it.
Mark, spring sports are here, and we're hoping so is spring weather. How's it looking?
Well, unfortunately, Florida weather is a far cry from Minnesota weather right now, but it looks like we will have one day of respite. As you can see, it's going to be in the 30s and cloudy most of today and Saturday, but luckily on Easter Sunday, Christ isn't the only thing rising to life. The sun is going to rise above the clouds. We're going to get a high of around 37 to 35 and sunny. Unfortunately, on Monday and Tuesday, we're going to be back to the Minnesota weather with some snow showers on Tuesday, rain on Monday. Unfortunately, spring just seems to be delayed a little bit longer in Minnesota. But luckily, our next story, Kaitlyn, I believe this region is a lot better looking than Minnesota.
That's right, Mark. Many students jumped at the opportunity to travel over this past spring break. Devin Plekis was among many who visited Israel with the Biblical Department.
I decided to go on the Israel trip because I had never been out of the country before, and when the school that you go to kind of offers a trip, especially to go somewhere that is so important to you and your faith, like I figured why not take that chance. So I just had a good experience and decided to go.
With Easter just around the corner, Plekis says that his perspective on Easter has changed.
I don't know if it's changed my view of the life of Jesus, but it for sure changes like my perception of Easter, because like we got to walk the path that Jesus walked for his like crucifixion and where he took the cross to all these different stages. So it was really interesting to see like modern day what that would look like. But I don't know if it really changed my perception as much as now I'm just able to visualize and like see where it happened.
Devin, along with the other students and faculty, say that they will never forget their time in the Holy Land.
Well, Northwestern, it's time to put on those tuxes and dresses. The 12th annual 516 Film Festival is just around the corner. The highly anticipated red carpet event is back in Knight Hall on Monday, April 9th. This year, the festival lineup includes films shot on location in Nashville and Los Angeles, as well as a comedy produced by a local high school student. 2 films from the animation department will debut, as well as some documentaries and music videos that take a look at local nonprofits and musicians. Winners of each category will be announced, and the audience will have a chance to vote on their favorite film for the greatly anticipated Audience Choice Award.
Well, first of all, it's a great opportunity to get dressed up and have a great evening. It's an opportunity to come together as a community here on campus and celebrate work that students have done over the past year.
Attendance for the film festival has been growing steadily, so this year the organizers of the event are requiring attendees to reserve a free ticket in order to save their seat. Students can find the link on the 516 Facebook page. So Kaitlyn, it's Easter weekend. We got a couple days off. Are you going to paint some Easter eggs?
I will definitely be painting some Easter eggs, and I'm really looking forward to the Easter ham every year.
Super. Well, for Eagle 7 News, I'm Ryan Hall.
And I'm Kaitlyn Martens. Stay fly, Eagles.